So as you can see, Ray has had enough when it comes to the drama between her and Kiana, and honestly, I can't blame her. I think these tweets are in response to a lot of the tweets that Kiana sent out yesterday, suggesting that she wanted to fight and throwing shade here and there. You could just tell Ray is frustrated. She even suggested that she might just come out and say what happened between her and Kiana. I'm on the fence about her doing that because I feel like it's just going to lead to more back and forth. I was one of those people who was like, oh, she should have made a video addressing it, but I kind of see why she never did because it's just a messy situation overall. And it played out the way it played out. I mean, they didn't end up together and it just wasn't meant to be. So there's really no reason to dwell on it or to make any content specifically for that. So then Kiana retweeted Ray and she said that she's not a drama person. She actually doesn't do the drama. She just sits back and makes her money. She doesn't address things usually, and people always question why she addressed things, but they never question what caused her to even speak out about it. I see where Kiana is coming from, but I'm gonna have to disagree with her when it comes to her being out of the drama and out of the way. This whole back and forth was triggered by her saying that she was in LA and she was ready to fight. Like, if she would have never tweeted that, there would have been no back and forth. There would have been none of this at all. Here's an example of the tweet that she sent out yesterday. As you can see, she said, just landed in LA. Then she has the fist emoji, implying that she wants to fight. She also liked the tweet that threw shade towards Bree that said, Bree who? Poppy Unbothered. So again, if you're not into the drama, if you don't do the back and forth, if you're just concerned about your money, then why even engage in this? Why even say that you're in LA, you're ready to fight, and why throw shade towards Bree when Bree just really be chilling, minding her own business? Ray even said how low key Bree is and how Bree really just stays out the way and doesn't bother anyone. Bree is really funny. She tweeted this while this whole thing was going on. My good sis is only worried about where she's gonna eat. Where are we about to eat at? So a little bit after she retweeted Ray's tweet, she sent out the following where she said that she's making a lot of money and she doesn't feel the need to address people who are obviously making less money than her and don't have what she has when it comes to, I guess, material things and the fame and everything else. She also implied that people are just trying to tear her down because of the position that she has. I guess saying that people are jealous of her and, that she's no longer going to address things that aren't relevant to her anymore. She also said that one day she's going to find somebody with a heart like hers, as big as hers, and as genuine as hers. There's no denying that Kiannajay makes a lot of money and she has a big social media influence. She's been doing this thing for a while. She's been putting in her work. So no one is trying to take that away from her. So to imply that people are just trying to tear her down, I feel like she's doing a little too much. People are just, going off of what she's putting out there. She's sharing certain information and people are sharing their opinion on it to imply that people who are speaking their opinion are somehow beneath her is doing a little too much. Also, I'm not denying that she has a big heart and, there's some part of her that is genuine, but I will say this last tweet where she was like, one day I'm going to meet somebody like that, I feel like that was shade towards Ray because it's clear that Ray has a big heart and Ray was genuine when it came to her feelings for Kiana. Remember when Kiana damaged her laptop, like something spilled on it? And Ray bought her a laptop like right away. And it's not about the fact that, the laptop cost a lot of money. It's just the principle for me that even though Kiana could afford to buy her own laptop, Ray, stepped in where she didn't necessarily have to and, tried to alleviate some of that burden off of Kiana and just treated her to the laptop and showed her that she cared. Again, that was a big gesture on Ray's part. She also went out of her way to make sure Kiana felt special when it came to their trip in Miami. I'm actually going to play a clip from the Miami vlog where Ray explains this.
Before I came on this trip, y'all know, this was going to be my first time going on a trip, like a big trip with Kiana. So y'all know, you feel me, I had to make sure get us something smooth, make sure everything's set up. I ain't even let her set up nothing. Thank you. I didn't even let her set up nothing for the simple fact that I know, like, when Kiana usually go on trips, like, she's spending her own money, she's doing her own thing, you know what I'm saying? But I just wanted to do something special for her, so I got us a nice little whip, you know? So when we step in the club, we look good.
Also, in a Q&A, Kiana actually said how good of a person Ray was and how well she treated her. I'm going to go ahead and play you a clip from that now.
Ray is a very good person, but we're not on the best of terms right now. I haven't spoke to her in almost 2 weeks, a week. I'm not gonna bash her. She's not a bad person. She's extremely loving. She did nothing but good to me. I'm like, there's been some times she had me messed up, but other than that, her as a person, she's dope. Ray is super dope. She's like extremely loving and stuff.
So, in my opinion, Kiana is bothered. She's very bothered by the fact that Ray brought Bree back to the channel and decided to move on. As to why she's bothered, I don't understand. I find it hypocritical of her to be upset that Ray decided to move on because Kiana has been moving the way she's been moving. She's had guys on her channel, she's been traveling, she's been living her life, as a single woman, and that's her right. But it's also Ray's right to move on and live her life as well. I always got the impression that Kiana wanted Ray on her terms. It's like she wanted Ray in her back pocket to use when she felt necessary, and that's not fair to Ray. Ray is a person with feelings, and she's not a prop for Kiana to use or decide that she wants to put on her channel. If she has the preference for men that she says she has, then she should have been honest about that and decided to pursue men and allowed Ray to go on and live her life and be with someone else. I'm not sure what Kiana is thinking. It seems like lately her thoughts are all over the place, but hopefully the situation will die down and they'll both be able to move on. But let me know what you think in the comments below.